Coffee with Andy. Good morning, my peoples. This is just me in the car today. We are still in Atlanta and it's Monday morning. We have to do a couple of business things here before we can leave. So we've pushed back going back to the boat and just south of Myrtle Beach until tomorrow, which lends us the ability to go see more of our peeps today. I get to go to Scouts, which I'm looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to. I think Tracy's going to go to a soccer game with Avery tonight. Maybe Nick will, because Nick just worships the ground he walks on. We're having a great time here in Suwanee and with family and friends, and we got to see a lot of our peeps last night. And we get recognized everywhere we go. So last night we went to our friend's brewery in Sugar Hill, Indio Brewing. Jonathan is the master brewer, and a little feedback there, Jonathan. Plumtastic has never been the same. It's the third year, and you always change it up. I love it. I think the first year was my favorite. And it's plum flavored, fruited, kind of sour with cinnamon. And he says it's just a holiday beer. I would say it's year round. The horchata was a little sweeter than I remember, but it was also really good. That was a horchata porter. Jonathan specializes in wacky IPAs, and all the independent brewers do funky IPAs with all kinds of. That'll probably be my catch screen here of the IPAs. But he says he doesn't do dark beers well, but he knocks them out of the park every time. From the Coco Suaves to the horchata porters to all of those are awesome. But what he excels at are some of my favorites, which are Gausses and sours, and he doesn't really do any Weisses. But love you, Jonathan. Sorry we missed you last night, but thank you for everything. Got to see some other of our peeps and bring everyone together for dinner last night. Tracy took the turkey carcasses from Thanksgiving and boiled those down and roasted the bones and made this really, really rich bone stock. And that we made kind of like potluck Thanksgiving leftover soup. So, your mac and cheese, your broccoli cheese casserole goes in there, the old gravy, the turkey, a little bit of everything. If you've never seen it go together before, you can be kind of like, which is the way Lynette was reacting when Tracy kept adding stuff to it. But we didn't say anything last night, but Lynette was the first one to get up and have a second bowl. We've had some time to spend some time with one of our sons who we've been a little bit estranged from. And all we can do is hope you have yourself together. We're happy that all the brothers were able to spend some time together this week while we're in town. There'll probably be some fallout from all that, but such is life and such is parenting. What else do we have going on? Let me try to contain my excitement real quick. All of our Ray Marine stuff is on the way or in. It'll be ready for us whenever Michael says boo and it's time for us to just go. Go game, go, go, go! And we talked about a lot of stuff, and I think what a lot of things the family and I are going to do is he'll come on, we'll make a game plan of how we're going to remove some stuff. We'll chase cables all the way back. We'll pull things through. We'll leave lines to pull things if we need to. And if he tells us to go ahead and pull stuff, we'll do that to make the install as easy as possible with him, because we really value Michael's time. He does beautiful work. So we don't want to take advantage of that. We want to maximize his productive time on project. So we're really excited about the Rain Marine things. One of our sailing friends, Sailing in Faith, they called me the other day when their last leg out of St. Augustine into Cocoa Beach, and it was in the morning. The water was very, very still. They had 8 knots of wind on their nose, but 0 visibility because the fog was in and so thick. Now, they could do that because they had AIS, they had radar, so they were watching for everything, and they were watching these boats, making a decision which way they were going to pass them. They also had lookouts out, so coal regs, Coast Guard regs, regulations say you have to have a watch out, and they had all that out. They were being safe, but they were able to confidently do that because they had the proper instrumentation and safeties in place, and we're looking forward to that because as our other friends on Sailing Isla, we don't have a problem going in somewhere and dropping anchor in the middle of the night. And if we had a couple of little safety factors built in there, might be a little less pucker factor. So we're excited about that. We have our inverters are on order, but the order's on hold. And I've got to talk to the vendor this morning, but they're just in Texas, so it's a 3-day ship to South Carolina and plenty of time. But it looks like they have what we need in stock. They just hold orders until they get back in the office, and then they'll touch base with me and finalize it, and out it will go. So excited about the power stuff. I know, what will I research? What will I over-research once I get all this stuff in? Who knows? It'll be the next thing. While we're in town, I'm running to the tag office this morning. I'm running by our Suwanee house to do a couple of little things real quick. We had an awesome dinner with the Zacaras the other night, and they taught us how to do fajitas on a sheet pan. Let me tell you how to do that. Baking sheet, parchment paper. You cut up your onions, your peppers, your chicken, your beef, your shrimp, whatever you want. If you're doing shrimp, you want to do those on the side. We did it with chicken. Tear open a bag of taco seasoning. Sprinkle it over the top. Touch of oil over the top. Throw it in the oven at 350. When the chicken's done, it's done. It's fajitas. It works. I couldn't believe how easy that was. And if you're on a boat, that's a one-pan meal, right? Right? And that one-pan meal, take the parchment paper, get rid of it, and then it's just a quick cleanup on the pan. So that's awesome. It worked out really, really well. We broke bread. We had a really good time. My niece is Emmy is moved into her beautiful apartment in Gainesville. Davo is back at the academy up in Annapolis, and hope to see him sometime on the next leg of our loop. But we're just trucking along, and I do have coffee. Because is it really coffee with Andy without coffee? I know that's dead air, but goodness, it's good. It's a beautiful day. I can even see. It says it's 60 degrees. It's a lot warmer than it was when we left the boat. But we're getting back to the boat tomorrow. We are excited. We are excited. We've got friends' boats and kid boats we've got to catch up with. that are down in Cocoa Beach. But we also want to head south, and we're looking forward to that. Looking forward to it. Man, this 15-passenger van's looking like a bomb went off in it. I said, get a 15-passenger van. You'll have plenty of room. You'll have blah, blah. We stuff this thing full more often than not. And as a result of that, whenever people get in, they have to like move things around. And we get to Charleston. I got to call Cooper River in just a minute to triple confirm. Hopefully James will actually be there today, because I got a call, said they had my spot. I've called enough messages for Dustin and James and everybody. And, they'll be in tomorrow at 9. Not in tomorrow. For like the last 4 days. So it's Monday. We got to get this nailed down so we can get everything knocked out. When we get there, one of the things we're looking forward to is going through the boat. I got an extra anchor that I need to get off, and just some extra weight. We're streamlining things. Question for you all. I still have time for this. I've got extra transducer spots on the bottom of the hull because we're going with single integrated transducer sensors. We're going with an integrated speed, depth, and water temp. So that'll go in one hole in my port hull. Say that 7 times fast. I got another spot right there that I could put a fish finder in there, but I want to be somewhere where I don't need a fish finder, where I can just look down, because the transducer really just looks down below where it is, which is 15 feet in front of the helm, offset by several feet. So you're not really using that as a contour mapping when you're looking down into the boat. They do make some forward-facing sonars, but the cone on it doesn't tell you a whole lot. I don't draw a lot of depth. The goal is to not go into a place where it's really a danger at just over 4 feet of depth. So, do you have a fish finder sonar on your boat? Is it worth it? Would you do it again? Comments down below. But that's pretty much it as far as any other upgrades we have in the immediate future. We're just trying to do all these wisely, save some funds, be able to have sailing kitty, being able to have Christmas money. The boys really want some electric scooters on the boat, and my buddy Michael has one that he uses every day, every day. And I've ridden it. I love it. I want to have it. It's gone up in price a good bit, and even with Black Friday specials, I guess it's just Segway and inflation, and I don't know what. But I want to make sure that I can budget all that for the kids, because they deserve a treat. I know they're getting a treat being on the boat, but we want to do that for them. And the last thing I want to talk about is just a little parenting thing. We have made this decision to go live this lifestyle, to kind of disconnect. I just realized that my Hawaiian lei has been I kind of like it actually, up in the picture the whole time. Technology is the razor edge of craziness and influences on so many people and youth. And we don't completely limit all of our children. We have some children that have decision-making issues and boundary issues. So we have one son that will not have a phone until he buys himself one when he turns 18, or whenever after, where he can buy himself one and be on his own bill. We have squirrels are playing dodgeball with me. It's like the jet skis of the land life there. Squirrels don't have right of way. I don't care which tack they're on, okay? They're under their own power, but a 15-passenger van has right of way. Back to technology. We had one of our sons break one of our rules last night, and then he tried to cover up what he did, and I don't appreciate that at all. So he is on a lockdown, and I just hope that eventually he will understand. But anyway, I'm to the end of my first leg of my journey. I'm going to say goodbye for this morning. I love you guys. I really do. And I'll be with the family later this afternoon. Maybe we might jump on, maybe we might not. But we'll definitely jump on tomorrow on our way back to our boat. And look forward to talking to you guys again soon. Clean up after yourself. Tell your friends and family you love them. Spay and neuter your pets. Love you guys. Bye.